Brienne was gone, and Jon had said no to the trade. The only choice left was war. But the Snowborn would fight only once, one battle, one horn, 1 hour. And that hour was not yet. The sleeper waited in the east. But the rogue dragon was already here, tearing villages, burning fields, leaving nothing but silence behind. Jon could not wait for vows or banners. If he did not rise, more would die. So he mounted his dragon, not to claim a crown, but to stop the beast that no longer served fire. The rogue dragon was not born wild. It was made. Once it carried riders. Once it obeyed fire. Now a shard beat in its chest like a wound that would not heal. Each pulse stole a story. Each wing beat erased a name. It did not bow to Jon, nor to Daenerys. It bowed east to the sleeper. Jon rose to meet it, fire against silence. The clash ripped the clouds apart. Wings struck like axes, claws raked scales, fangs tore at bone, flame roared, then froze midair. The rogue breathed silence so deep it cracked stone on the ground far below. Every snap of its jaws pulled memory away. A rider forgot his own command. A soldier dropped his spear, unable to recall why he held it. Jon's dragon faltered. Fire choked in its throat. The rogue's jaws clamped shut, a hair from its neck. Scales split, blood hissed. Jon drove steel into its eye ridge, just enough to break free. For a heartbeat, the beast reeled. Enough for breath, enough for life. Jon saw himself falling. No king, no shield, just ash in the wind. But he remembered the boy's gift, how to move like frost itself, how to turn absence into weapon. He pulled wide, vanished into storm. The rogue lunged, its jaws snapped empty sky. The fight was not won, but Jon still lived. On the ground, men shouted for crowns. King of the North! King Targaryen! 2 names, 2 wars. Jon gave them neither. He held the banner high, red and black, dragon bright. The blood of his father, the blood of fire itself. Then he burned it. No speech, no crown, not mine. The cloth curled, the sigil blackened, the dragon was gone, and for the first time the frost bent with fire. Some cheered, some cursed, all remembered. Some men screamed betrayal, some fell to their knees in fury. Others dropped weapons, as if freed from oaths they no longer wished to keep. The wall had not held for kings, it held for vows. Jon remembered, now the North would too. In the valley, the ice broke loose, stones fell, ash rained, the civilians ran. Children screamed for mothers lost in smoke. The weak stumbled, the old fell. No dragon carried them, no throne shielded them. It was Daenerys. She tore through the collapse herself, dragged the trapped from under burning beams, lifted children with arms bleeding, pulled elders until her shoulders cracked. A stone split her brow, blood covered her eyes. Still she pulled, still she rose. At the end, her knees buckled, her hair singed, her palms torn raw. The people gathered. They did not bow, they whispered.
She saved us.
Not queen, protector. One girl clung to her skirts, the same child Daenerys had shielded once in Winterfell's yard. her face streaked with ash. Her voice broke on one word.
Mother.
Daenerys did not answer. She only carried her to safety. At sea, Yara Greyjoy faced the Quiet's fleet. Outnumbered, surrounded. Her crew begged her to turn. She did not. She ordered the sails burned. Black smoke sealed the pass. Her ships became fire itself, choking the pursuit. The first ram struck. Iron shattered oak. Men fell screaming into flame. Yara fought until her blade broke, then fought with splinters. Her last cry was lost in the tide. But her people lived. That night, her name was cut into the price board, not erased, remembered. A lone survivor later swore he heard her voice in the smoke, cursing, laughing, fighting still. Her men carved her name into their arms, so it could never be taken. Above, Jon circled. He watched. He waited. The rogue lunged, shard blazing. Jon timed the storm, let frost strike first, then answered, fire, not at the beast's head, at its wing. The wing froze, then shattered. The rogue screamed without sound. It crashed against cliffs. The shard cracked, but did not fall. When the beast struck, soldiers below cried out, not in triumph, in terror. Even broken, its silence shook stone from the walls. The beast limped east, not defeated, only wounded. That night, the board was carved again. Men gathered around. Some traced Yara's name with bloodied fingers. Some whispered Daenerys's title, softer now. Some stared at Jon, silent. It was no longer a record. It was a gravestone. And as the horn's echo lingered, the Rememberer boy slumped. His hair streaked silver. Another year gone. Then the flames died. All of them at once. Silence deeper than winter. And then it came. The horn. Not one shard, not two, all three. The sound split the marrow of every soldier, knocked them to their knees, drove blood from their ears. The rogue rose again, eyes white, shard blazing like a second sun. The note did not stop at the battlefield. It carried through rivers, through forests, through Winterfell itself. Bran collapsed at the weirwood, clutching his ears. He whispered one line. It remembers us now. And across the ice, the sleeper whispered. You gave up your crown. Now give up your fire. Yara was gone. The banner burned. The dragon wounded. And the horn in the sleeper's hands. The ice cracked, the sky stilled, and every throne in memory shattered. No crown left, no throne left, only war. Next time on The Wolf and the Flame, Tyrion builds a net to bind dragons. Bran cuts the roots of the weirwood, and Daenerys stands in the ring of fire,